Hi, my name is Hemang Chavla. I am pleased to present our work on multimodal scale consistency and awareness for monocular self-supervised depth estimation. This work was done along with Arnav Verma, Lahe Harani, and Behram Tonos. Why focus on depth? While segmentation and object detection help us understand the world around us semantically, robots and autonomous driving systems require 3D spatial scene understanding, planning, and navigation. Therefore, depth estimation is essential for enabling complex behaviors in unconstrained environments. Some of the ways to get depth include using expensive LiDARs with sparse output or stereo cameras for a denser output. Recently, self-supervised approaches that predict depth from monocular images have also become popular. However, monocular vision inherently suffers from scale ambiguity. This means that the depth prediction is only accurate up to an unknown scale. Additionally, appearance space losses used in existing approaches provide supervisory signals on short monocular subsequences. This leads to scale inconsistency of the predictions across long videos. As can be seen in the example, MonoDepth 2, a recent self-supervised method, predicts depth at different scales for different scenes. Consequently, most of the existing methods scale the estimated relative depth using the LiDAR ground truth during evaluation. Recent methods tackling this problem utilize additional 3D geometric constraints to introduce scale consistency but require at least some depth or stereo supervision to predict at metric scale. Nevertheless, obtaining metric scale predictions at low cost is necessary for practical deployment. Since self-supervised learning allows training on large and varied data, the ubiquitous GPS co-present with videos can be employed for multimodal training. Taking cues from how cross-modal learning leads to richer learned feature representations, we hypothesize that the relative distance between image frames captured from the GPS can provide a scale signal that complements commonly used appearance-based losses to predict scale consistent and aware improved estimates without requiring any ground truth depth annotations. In this work, we propose a GPS to scale, that is G2S loss, that utilizes the ratio of relative translation measured by the GPS and that predicted by the post network to enforce scale consistency and awareness on the depth predictions. Scale consistency implies that the standard deviation of the depth scale across the video is low. Scale awareness implies that the mean scale factor is close to 1. This GPS information is only used during the training, while the inference is directly performed on the unlabeled monocular videos. Since the GPS signal does not depend upon the specific scene distribution or camera setup, we also hypothesize that adding our proposed G2S loss in a multimodal context can help to disentangle intended higher level abstractions, leading to improved estimates. Here is a schematic of our proposed multimodal self-supervised depth and ego motion prediction network for monocular videos. Given a set of images from a video sequence and loosely corresponding set of GPS coordinates, the inputs to the network are a sequence of temporally consecutive RGB image triplets and the synced GPS coordinates. The depth network outputs dense depth for a single image. Simultaneously, the ego motion network outputs relative translation and rotation between adjacent frames. The networks are trained using the appearance-based photometric loss between the real and synthesized target images, as well as a smoothness loss for depth regularization in low texture scenes, following the best practices of appearance-based learning from MonoDepth 2. To this, we introduced the dynamically weighted G2S loss that enforces scale consistency and awareness in depth predictions. GPS information that is co-present with videos consists of the latitude, longitude, and optionally the altitude of the vehicle. First, we convert these geodetic coordinates to local coordinates using the Mercator projection. Since the GPS frequency will be different from the frame rate of the captured video, we additionally sync these local coordinates with the images using their respective timestamps. Then, utilizing the ratio of the relative distance measured by the GPS and the relative distance predicted by the network, we additionally impose our proposed G2S loss as shown. By forming this loss upon the translation magnitude instead of the individual components, we account for any noise or systemic bias that may be present in the GPS measurements. Next, we look at the dynamic weighting strategy and why it's needed. The depth and motion prediction networks improve their estimates over the training epochs, thus heavily penalizing the networks for incorrect scales during the early training can interfere with the learning of individual translations, rotations, and pixel-wise depths. Hence, we dynamically weigh the G2S loss in an exponential manner to provide a scale signal that is low in the beginning and increases as the training progresses. The final loss used is the sum of the appearance-based losses and the proposed dynamically weighted G2S loss averaged over each batch. We thoroughly evaluate the impact of our proposed dynamically weighted G2S loss first over the KITTI dataset. In this image, you can observe that our predictions are consistent across scenes, have the correct scale, unlike the ones by MonoDepth 2. Also, the traffic signs, poles, as well as vehicles are better delineated. More qualitative results can be found in the paper or in the accompanying short video. Next, we compare the variation of the scale factors across the KITTI test set for different methods as shown in the figure. We are able to achieve metric scale with the standard deviation being the lowest amongst all methods. Thus, our method is able to predict scale consistent and aware depths and does not need ground truth for training or during inference. We also evaluate the depth estimation analytically and find that our method outperforms existing methods on the KITTI original and improved benchmarks. We also evaluate the unscaled depth estimation analytically and show that while most of the existing methods are unable to predict accurately without ground truth scaling during inference, our predictions are accurate directly from the method. We also measure the performance of our method on the online KITTI depth prediction benchmark. We outperform all self-supervised methods while also performing better than many supervised methods which use ground truth depths during training. To study the efficacy of the proposed G2S loss in detail, we also perform ablation studies on the introduced weighting strategy. We compare our proposed weighting strategy against the alternative constant and linearly increasing weights for the G2S loss and confirm that utilizing an exponential weighting strategy effectively leverages the scale signal to produce scale consistent and aware depth estimates. This is because penalizing the network for the incorrect scales during the early training can interfere with the learning. While GPS is ubiquitously co-present with driving video sequences, crowdsourced data often consists of high FPS videos but low frequency GPS. Furthermore, while altitude can be trilateralized by the GPS receivers, it is often not measured by the low-cost setups. Therefore, we study the efficacy of the G2S loss over different GPS frequencies and the impact of the lack of altitude measurements in two-dimensional GPS. From the graph, you can see that our method is able to learn scale-aware depth by using even low-frequency GPS and that it performs equally well without the availability of the altitude information. Thus, we conclude that our method would be applicable in the case of datasets with two-dimensional or sparse GPS. We also studied the generalization capability of our method on out-of-distribution datasets, namely Make3D and Cityscapes. We find that the standard deviation on the depth scale factors is the lowest for our method, indicating scale consistency. Also, the mean depth scale factor for our method is significantly closer to 1 than for other methods. In conclusion, in this work, we address the problem of estimating scale consistent and aware monocular dense depth in a self-supervised setting, a feature essential for many practical autonomous vehicle applications. By utilizing the camera setup and scene-independent GPS information, we proposed an exponentially weighted GPS to scale loss to predict metrically accurate single-image depths within a multimodal, self-supervised learning framework without requiring any ground truth depth annotations. We improved upon existing methods to predict sharper depths with finer delineation of objects at scale, even with low frequency or sparse GPS. Finally, we showed that our method results in better scale consistency and awareness even on out-of-distribution datasets. We posit that these improved results are a consequence of learning richer representations within a multimodal self-supervised framework. In the future, it seems promising to also study the impact of such a framework on the adversarial robustness of monocular depth estimation. Thank you.